Hi, welcome dear students to third video of chapter 4. Today I am going to explain about disadvantages of internet and computer ethics. Previous class I explained about cybercam, crime, spam, internet addiction disorder, etc. So let's start. What is the what are the disadvantages of internet? First one, virtual words. Virtual words. What is the meaning of the virtual word? Virtual is not physically existing as such, but made by software to appear to do so, or we can say something we can define in software any way we want. Understood? So once attracted by so many amazing things provided by the internet, users are trapped by net spending by net. Okay, so spending less time with people in real life. Okay, so they mostly involve in the uh, internet, or we can say game. This caused the people to get depressed quickly, and is also a major reason for social isolation and decrease in networking abilities. Understood? Next one, never being able to disconnect. Never being able to disconnect. Yes, the internet is a great for giving its user the ability to work from anywhere. Understood? However, you may be expected to be available to work at any time of the day, even if you had not previously agreed to be available. So, so you can say this internet is perfect for giving everyone the ability to work from anywhere. Okay. For example, you are studying and your phone buzz to indicate a message has been received. So you get distracted and pick up the phone and look at the message. So this takes you away from your studies and into a virtual world. So I hope you understood that virtual world and never being able to disconnect. Third one is health issues and obesity. So just like watching too much TV is not a good for our health, similarly spending too much time on the computer surfing, the internet, or playing games can also lead to obesity and unhealthy lifestyle. So it is harmful for the health, and other side, it is also dangerous for your health. Working on a computer requires a lot of repetitive movement of can say your fingers and hands that can lead to a carpal tunnel syndrome. So what is carpal tunnel syndrome, which is also known as RSI, that is a repetitive strain injury. Okay, so is injury what is it? Repetitive strain surgery injury is a swelling of a small blood vessels, usually in the hands or wrist. This pressure on the nerves disrupts its functioning, causing numbness, pain, and losses of manual dexterity. So, what is the meaning of uh, numbness? Yeah, numbness for it is not working, just like a paralyzed some part. So it is not working as it should. Understood? So health, it also hamper the health issue and obesity. uh, for example, moving your hand from your keyboard to a mouse and typing are all repetitive actions which can cause injuries. Taking frequent breaks, maintaining a proper postures while working on the computer, and doing physical exercises can all help prevent or delaying the injury. Okay. So next topic is buying things not needed. See, we are pretty addicted of these symptoms, buying things not needed. With the advent of the online shopping sites, shopping has become so easy. You know, so many times we buy things without thinking if we need them. That's true. Also, for some people, buying items on the internet can become so addictive that it can cause serious debt. That's true. So, buying things not needed, online shopping is more popular among the people, and shopping has become so easy. Okay, it can take only a few minutes to order a product. True. Uh, so buying items on the internet can become so addictive that it can cause serious debt. Now another topic is computing ethics. Okay, computing ethics. So computing ethics, we must follow the while using the computers guidelines we must follow all while using the computer. We must not use a computer to harm other people. Okay, also don't use a computer to steal information. Next, don't interfere with other people's computer work. Understood? So always use a computer in a way that ensure consideration and respect for your fellow humans. And also don't copy or use proprietary software for which you have not paid. That's true. Also don't copy or don't use other people computer resources without authorization or proper compensation. So you must follow the basic guidelines, ethical guidelines okay, which all computer users must follow when using a computer. I hope you understood this basic guidelines, ethical guidelines. Thanks for watching.